you think, Bill?
It's valid.
LS3 is about to go in the G8. Just drop it straight on the hood. Just keep going. Go forward. Other way. Okay, stop. Drive in. Good. Stop.
Fantastic.
Alright guys, today we're in the shop. We're working on my G8. Picked this thing up from a buddy for a really good deal. And he had this thing for about a year. This car ripped. He had some nice exhaust installed on the car. And it's loud. It's really ear piercing. The car's really clean. There's a little bit of dents here and there. But other than that, the car's really pristine. Unfortunately, the motor, I believe the DOD or something went bad on it. And then it left some like nicks in the piston right here. I don't know if you guys can see that because it's kind of dark. But so the motor's no good. And we need to put a new motor in it. So hopped on Facebook Marketplace. Looked around, couldn't find anything. LS3s are like $3,500. TR6060 LS3 package like 5,000-6,000. I'm like, what do we do? Found out that my buddy right down the road happened to have this right here. So this is a 6.2 out of an Escalade. So 120,000 miles, 6.2 out of an Escalade. And then I had this LS3 intake. Got this motor, and we got this car. I'm gonna pull this motor out, and then we gotta take everything from that motor and put it on this motor because this is a truck motor, so it probably has truck accessories on the bottom, like the pan. And then that harmonic balancer needs to be changed out. We need to do the VVT delete. We might throw a cam in here as well. New gaskets. And get the engine bay cleanup on the G8. We should be, this thing's got some long tube headers, back to an X pipe, to dual exhaust, I believe. A lot of people told me to just sand the piston down and throw a set of heads on it and then just send this motor, but I just feel more comfortable maybe going this route than doing this, because you can throw some heads on here and then what if it just blows up, you know? So this is what we're going with. I know this motor runs. I know this motor doesn't run, so let's make this car run. Check it out. Check out how clean this thing. Look at that. Super clean inside. Except for the driver's seat. Driver's seat, you know, pretty common on G8s for them to rip. But the backrest and all that looks good. No messed up window switches like all the other ones. Let's go to the back. The back is super clean too, no rips at all. Got some more parts in there. Looks pretty good. I'm not really sure what we're gonna do with this thing. I don't like red at all, so definitely gonna need to get a wrap on this thing because nah, I'm not gonna do the red. It's cool, but it's just not my color. So with that being said, I gotta get the forklift out, move this motor. We're gonna get this thing up in the air and let's get this motor out. That way we can expect to see what we need to do to get this motor inside there. Let's go. So far, I've got the headers out. I have done starter. AC's out, starter's out, torque converter bolts are out. Motor mount bolts out. Just a few more things and then it's coming out. All right, bud, bring in the old motor, crane puller motor thingy on the stick. Keep going. All right, right there. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go up. Go up. Atta boy. Good. There it is. Just like that. Doing the VVT swap, putting the cam in, dual valve springs, BTR push rods. It's gonna be a runner. This is Billy's first time turning into a motor. It's gonna be fun.
Okay, LS.
Yeah. Man, I don't know about this, man. I don't know. This motor looks like it's been pretty hot. I don't know. Or some cheap oil or something, because that looks pretty rough, bud. What do you think?
Is this supposed to be orange?
No. This is a sign of like they didn't change the oil usually.
Probably what mine looks like.
Probably. Well, let's get back to it.
Mine's probably clumpy.
It just keeps getting better and better as we get deeper. It's just a lot of orange coloring and a lot of oil. This is not one of the cleanest motors I've seen, but it might be a runner, I don't know. It's pretty oily. Looks like oil.
It tastes like orange chicken.
You think so?
Yeah.
Orange chicken?
They make a. I know there's roll of purple. Is there roll of red?
And so we just dropped the pickup tube, and I'm pretty sure this motor had low oil pressure for sure. Oh yeah.
That shit was leaking for sure.
Crazy is they said this motor only has like 118,000 miles.
How do you charge those things?
If this works, I'll be astonished.
The drill bit's a little smoked, but a little shot out.
Water pump's on. Harmonic balancer's on. AC, motor mounts, lower pan. I think it's ready to go in the car. Only thing we're missing is valve springs, push rods, and rockers, and an intake, and in the car, and wired, and oil.
And gas in it.
Ain't no gas in it. Go ahead and come down. Go in. I'm currently tired.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you've been out here for how many hours?
I've been here for like 12 hours.
Jesus.
13 maybe.
Not just working on this car though, working on your car. But on the bright side, after working on your car, we worked on this G8, and not only did we get the stuff done with the motor, we got the motor installed in the car. It's bolted up to the tranny. The intake is just sitting on there, but the motor pump's on, alternator's on, pulley's on, like everything's good to go. We just need to do the wiring, the exhaust, valve springs, and then just throw everything back together. We're really close, but
Waiting on valve seals to come in.
waiting on valve seals. Once we get the valve seals, we can put the valve springs on. And after we do that, then it's just basically the whole front end back together, and hopefully it fires up and it doesn't knock and has oil pressure. Because if not, that sucks. You guys will be getting a cheap G8, or you guys will be seeing it on Marketplace.